We're speeding here.
Okay, can you go and repeat your name?
Yeah, Guido Mulder. I'm doing it for Canal Plus Spain and France. So Roland, from all your films, which do you consider a turning point as a filmmaker or director?
Oh, that's a difficult question. I had like kind of 2 or 3 turning points. I think Stargate was for me a big turning point because I made my first movie, which was all me. And then Independence Day, maybe because it was so successful. And then my last film, Anonymous, was a huge turning point for me.
You have produced millions and billions of dollars for the entertainment industry. How do you feel about that? Do you feel, oh my God, this has to make money? Do you feel that pressure?
Well, you know, yeah, you always feel pressure because you know, responsible for it. But on the other hand, you know, you also get used to it. I mean, I don't like have sleepless nights over it.
You've produced enough money for the industry that you can relax.
Yeah. I mean, you're like kind of after a while you get relaxed about it because I think it's for me it's more. I learned that you work for an audience. And what we have to do when in these movies, we have to test it with audience. And when I have a good audience test, I'm very happy. Then I say, whatever I did, you know, I did a good movie which people enjoy. And the rest is more marketing or luck or not luck and the weather and all these kind of factors.
I saw it with real people last night and the reaction was very positive. But let me, I think you're one of the few who within the popcorn movies or bringing masses of audience in, you make comments that are also political that I like let's say, normally the media always wants us to believe through propaganda that terrorists are always Muslims, which is
yeah,
it's stupid. But in the film, can you talk a little about that?
Well, it was like for me interesting to kind of just break a certain. For me, the media coverage was very important. And I said this at the very beginning, I want to have more reporters because I think reporters would stand out there and film all this and they would have these preconceptions. And it's interesting that this is also what really interests me about this film because it's a danger event. It's not some foreign country or terrorists from a foreign country. It's American against Americans. And it's just this president has done a bad thing and he learned from it and he wants to kind of bring peace to the world, but there's a big part of the country who doesn't want to let him. And they think it's totally appropriate, you know, to, you know, like use force, you know, and violence and they think they're doing a patriotic deed.
I think the president in the movie is really cool and intelligent, so I couldn't stop establishing parallels between him and Obama because Bush was such an idiot. So
Jamie and I talked about it. He said they always will say I'm playing Obama. It's just I'm roughly the same age, a little younger, but they will always say that. So let's cut through that. I will play a politician. I'm not playing Obama, but I'm playing a politician. But I know Obama. I know that he's totally different as a politician than he is as a private man. So, and I want to show that, you know, thing. Also, what he told me, it's like that Obama is very, very keen on being a great president.
That's great. Why did you take this big tasks of directing these huge movies? Do you like the adrenaline or?
Oh, I just, you know what, for me, I'm so used to them. I mean, it's like, look, you know, I'm so used to them. It's like, for me, not that big. This was actually a slightly smaller movie than my last big one. I mean, 2012 was much bigger than this, a much bigger budget too. So, you know, I mean, it's just like, you know what, I not think much about that. I'm love to shoot movies, and I love to have very complex things. I just like that, to have a complex movie like this in my head, and then, you know, go relatively relaxed into the shoot, and anybody can ask me anything, and I have an answer.
That's great. It's like, but wait, considering all the work you've done, do the studio suits still bother you, or you have carte blanche?
You never have carte blanche in that business. They always like challenge you, but it's good. I think studios is good that they challenge filmmakers, because if you have filmmakers who do whatever they want, most of the time that leads to not very successful movies. It's the wisdom of a studio, which is very important in a movie.
How disappointed is for a director, let's say, if you finish a great film and then the marketing campaign as the wrong one, and then you don't get enough people? That's
just yeah. I'm like upset. I'm depressed, but I know that this happens. You know.
Why did you choose this kind of storytelling in general? Why did you become a filmmaker?
I think I'm just I was always, you know, I come actually more from literature. But I also had a very visual side, and films, you can really combine, you know, story and image. And that's just like something I had to learn, that actually I never thought I can become a director. I had much too much respect of directors. So I kind of decided I will become a production designer. And I went to film school with the full, you know, drive to become a production designer. But then on that film school, pretty much everybody told me, Roland, you're the director. I mean, come on, you know.
Were you like the alpha dog?
I was the alpha dog. And when every set I came to, at one point, you know, they didn't want to hire me as production designer anymore, because I told them where to put the camera and told the cameraman how to light it, you know. And then, like, I talked secretly to the actors. I was just, yeah. And then I kind of just accepted it.
And Hollywood, do you think Hollywood is more like it's an international space now, right? Or
it's a lot of foreigners there. I mean, you know.
So it's not just like that mountain that we see.
No.
Hollywood could be in London.
Nobody actually shoots in Hollywood anymore, but the decisions all made in Hollywood. And you know, it's Los Angeles. It's not a city. It's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind, right?
Yeah.
Like
in a good or bad way. I mean, it's like I love to live in Hollywood, because I live also really in Hollywood. A lot of people live in the Palisades or in Beverly Hills. No, I live in Hollywood, in an old house from Jesse Lasky, who was one of the founders of Paramount. Very proud of that house.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.